Hi, babies. So, it's been 2 weeks since we last got any recordings of you guys, and you were so itty bitty tiny when we last recorded you. But now look at you. Majestic creatures that they are. If you call that majestic, but I mean some might. I figured now was a good time to record them since I just cleaned out their bedding, because these guys make an entire mess of this room twice a day. Most of our bedding that we use for these guys is actually shredded cardboard I get from work, because it's essentially free. Use a nice Amazon shredder to break it down, and basically free bedding. And the best part is once it's soaked with their waste, it can go right into compost. So today I've got some nice treats for these guys. First I've got some peppers, some tomatoes, and some chopped up collard greens from the garden. And of course, a nice bowl full of roaches, dusted with some extra minerals, mostly niacin, which they need for their legs to grow big and strong, because Pekin ducks are really fat and grow really fast. So they need all the support they can get for those wonky little legs of theirs. So first, let's see what they say. Duck, duck. Duck, duck. Oh. You can do it, buddy. They don't have sharp beaks or teeth, so it's quite the challenge for them to take down a roach. Here, here's one for you. The upside is any that get away can't really climb, so it's actually teaching them how to feed, because ducks' main way of eating outside is they actually kind of just do what they're doing now. They use their beaks to kind of poke through and very rapidly sift through the ground, and they pull worms and stuff out. This is a good practice shot. Duck, duck. So yes, those are very much a yes. Those are good. Okay, the veggies. Hi. Ah! They have to eat everything. All right, so how about some greens? And they like the greens best served in the water, because then they can dabble for them. Look in the water. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. And they freaking inhale this. I also give them duckweed to grow on top of my aquariums. But these guys have eaten pretty much all of it, so I'm waiting for it to regrow right now. Thankfully, I've got plenty of other stuff. They also have had chopped up grass them growing inside for the guinea pigs and rabbits. Man, just look at them go, though. They're so fast. It's fascinating to see how they adapted their strategy of eating. Work good in soft soil and in water. Look at that precious face. That precious face that would never bite my phone. All right, let's see. How about some pepper? When they're trying something new for the first time, they do this, or they have to go super fast to taste it. So they're not quite sure about that. It's a little more flavorful than what they're used to. Is that a yes? That is a yes on the pepper. Cool. All right, here's a little bit more. And the best thing is these guys are so hungry that I can't really overfeed them in this process, because they eat like this all day long, which is how they get this big in 2 weeks. I think they probably weigh almost 4, maybe 5 pounds each already. They're like picking up a gallon of milk almost. It's insane. Which is why they don't make good indoor pets, because they eat probably as much food as their body mass of just the pellets every day. And along with that, they go through this entire container of water a day too, which is really messy, which is why you want really absorbent bedding. Works for me because I make lots of compost and I have good uses for it, but for most people, not so great. A little bit more of that. And there goes my cats killing each other in the background, like they like to do. I know, guys. Those idiots. It's like, all right, well, back to food. Now that the murder is over. Oh, it's okay, little guy. It's okay. I know, they're so stupid. It's all one of our cats. We have an older cat, and one of the new guys is terrified of her because she got into a fight with her once, so now she just can't get along. There, it came close. All right, let's give you guys some more bugs since those are your favorite. Here, guys. There they are. I can't even record a peaceful moment of ducks without some sort of excitement happening in the background. Never a dull moment in this house, for better and for worse. So these guys will probably get to go outside in like a month once they start getting their feathers, because it's going to be starting to get winter around here, so they need to be nice and insulated. Look at those derpy little wings. Ow! That's my finger. Gotta love how even though they have all this food, they're stuck on after me. I haven't named them because I can't tell them apart, and I probably won't be able to unless one's a boy and one's a girl. They get one whole distinguishing feature, which is the boys at the tip of their tail. We get one little curly feather that sticks up, which is pretty distinct. And also their voices sound a little more like low and raspy and hoarse, but that's pretty much the only difference. Other ducks are all easier to tell, with like the mallards having cool colorations, but pecans are just white, so they literally only have the feather and the voices tell. Hello. Ah! Fierce beast. So that's my update on these guys. 2 weeks in and already giants. They kind of look like they've been already plucked and ready for eating, don't they? Yeah, I think probably another 2 weeks I'll give an update, and they'll probably start having their feathers come in at that point. You can kind of see on their tails a little bit of feathers come in, but just barely. So they will look a whole lot different in 2 weeks, and they will not be able to stay in this container anymore because they'll be way too big for it. Good night, ducks.